Hi Fashion TV, I'm Teddy Quinlivan and we're backstage at EMANUEL UNGARO Spring Summer 17.
I say, don't you know? You say.
I absolutely love the makeup because it's so easy. It's just like natural skin and then a little bit of shine, a little bit of dewiness because we're glowy and we're fresh and we're youthful and we're young.
Slow, I say.
I love the hair. The hair is amazing. It's like a slicked back look because she's modern and she's chic. And she's a little bit tough. She has an edge to her, which I absolutely love because I love like a girl who is a little bit of a tomboy and isn't afraid. And I think that's the look today on UNGARO.
You don't go, I say.
I'm wearing a gorgeous black cocktail dress and it's very UNGARO, has like a touch of the 80s, beautiful Parisian chic with a ruffle and a slit, and it's all that Parisian Zazou drama.
To take me out, I know I won't be leaving here.
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm actually from like this really small town outside of Boston called Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. It's in the middle of nowhere, but you know, it's cute.
I know I won't be leaving here with you.
The way I was discovered was really strange because I was always extremely interested in fashion and model culture from a young age. Because I always thought fashion was a form of escapism, and for me, I was really bullied in high school. So for me, like, putting on my clothing was like putting on armor. So I could become whatever character I wanted to be by dressing a specific way. So I always felt like from a young age, a really close attachment to fashion.
If you pay my way, fashionista, how do you know?
When I was about 18, 17 years old, this boy visited my high school and he was really hot. Like I remember him just being like super cute. And I was trying to hit on him and I was like, hey, and we chatted a little bit and then he disappeared.
How do you know? Sean, John, Calvin Klein, Donna Karen's fashion line, Valentino, YSL, Ferragamo, and Chanel, Austin, Gucci, Fiorucci, don't forget my PUCCI, Fendi and Armani, God, I miss Gianni, Kenneth Gold, Michael Kors, Mr. Ford, I can't afford, D&G and
6 months later, I get a message on Facebook and he's asking if he can send my photos into his agency in LA. And I'm like so flattered because he's so cute and I didn't even know he was a model in the first place. So of course I say, yeah, sure, I guess, like trying to be like all bashful and everything, but I like really wanted it secretly. And I had such a good response, and so they wanted to sign me in LA, and I said no because I was really intended on focusing school and focusing my studies. So I signed with my local agency in Boston, Maggie Inc., which has been there forever, and they kind of got me started, and I moved to Paris and signed with like a very commercial showroom agency, and I literally started from working in the showrooms of these brands to now I'm walking the shows, and it took me 4 years to get there. But now I'm finally there and I'm loving it and I've developed incredible relationships along the way.
fashionista, how do you know? Fashionista.
What is the quality you need to have to reach the top and stay at the top?
I think it's a combination of so many things. I think showing that you really love the business really helps. That you feel, I think finding a belonging in fashion is really important because of course you need to have the height and you need to have the look and you need to have all of those things, but that comes and goes. So in order to keep yourself current, I think it's extremely important that you have a sense of fashion and have a personality and communicate with people and are yourself and aren't afraid to be yourself, and take it, if you love this business, you'll find your way to the top.
He's going out to nightclubs drinking just champagne, and she has been checking nearly all the men.
When you were a little girl, did you play with Barbies or did you climb trees?
It was definitely a combination of both. I definitely had my fabulous Barbie moments, and then I also had my moments where I was friends with a lot of the boys in the neighborhood, so I'd play like spy games, and like I always wanted to be like a Bond girl. That was always my thing, is I always wanted to be like a little bit sexy and a little bit mysterious and dangerous, and I think I kind of got this idea of what womanhood was from growing up and watching films. So when I would play games when I was a kid, that's like what I wanted to be. And I think now as a model, I kind of think of the same things. I always think back to like, what would a Bond girl do? How would she walk into the room? How would she command attention? How would she wear the dress? Because it's like the ultimate seduction.
She's posing for consumer products now and then. For every camera she gives the best she can.
I had one of the closing dresses today at Valentino, and it was amazing. It was pink and beautiful and gorgeous, and just like I felt like a princess. Valentino's always princess vibes.
She's going out to nightclubs drinking just champagne. And she has been checking nearly all the men. She's playing her game and
If you were in a movie, what kind of movie would it be?
Oh, that's also a really good question, because my favorite movie happens to be Kill Bill. So I would love to be a femme fatale, but with a really beautiful, amazing story. As much as I love James Bond, I don't just want to be the sexy sidekick. I want to be James Bond, but the girl version.